How do I cope? Who am I? How do I get through this? What on earth is going to happen to my body? So usually people come to see me because they've been referred by their physician or because they have feelings of just not being able to cope with their diagnosis. They're often very fearful about the process they're about to undergo, and there's a lot of uncertainty, distress. They don't know whether they're going to be having surgery. They don't know if their chemotherapy will be successful. We're dealing with people who, just normal individuals going through their life, who are suddenly diagnosed with something that's so difficult and so traumatizing for them. So when I see them at that stage, they've got a lot of anxiety. They might have symptoms of depression and frustration, confusion, and they don't know where to turn. They're seeking advice. We aim for reducing that distress, reducing any of those symptoms that they're experiencing, so that they're calmer, so that the signals going to their brain are indicating, you know what, I can get through this process. We know that social support with resilience and optimism is going to help a person get through their cancer journey. Families, the role changes that are happening too. So we really encourage, reach out for information, reach out to your community for support groups, see who you can talk to, trusted people that would help you through that journey. One of my patients who was a very staunch individual, she was very strong, she was adamant that she didn't need people's support. She was strongly and fiercely independent. She was the breadwinner, she was divorced. She was even skeptical about psychological support. She just wanted to get through the process and get out the other end. And I really struggled with her because it was like, how can I help her? How can I help her to see that we're all here ready to support her, that she doesn't need to go through this alone? And eventually what she did is she just made a few small steps. She reached out to me, she made a few appointments, and then she was a little bit cautious, but she reached out to a community group and she absolutely flourished. She was almost saying to me, why didn't you tell me about this sooner? And I was thinking, my goodness me, but she is doing so well now. She got through her treatment, but the second half of that treatment was an entirely different situation. She had people coming to see her. She was positive, she was optimistic. So she was quite different to that staunch person that I'd met at the beginning. And so the value and the impact of that support and feeling again like she could talk to people, she could share her emotions with people, which she didn't have previously, was absolutely second to none.